See, when we talk about the Nile Valley, the Hebrews always try to bring up Summa. Summa, Gilgamesh, and all these niggas. Don't nobody care about that. And they still Africans. The Babylonians too, they still Africans. But just because we can show, well, Osiris is the first, one of the first deity, Ptah, and all that, the the ancient African deity, and it shows they, even the chronology that they use, which is wrong, it still shows that the ancient Africans is the oldest. And they way older than anything in the Bible, any Jesus, any God, any Moses, or any of that. But see, when we get to talking about the Nile Valley, to try to slight something, they try to throw in Summa. Stupid. They call them the blackheads. Ethiopians. The land of burnt faces. Don't play no games, y'all, because that's wordplay, Negroes. You see what I'm saying? And it ain't all Hebrews. It might be all Hebrews. I don't know. Because I don't. They got so many. Some of them do this. You got these kind of Hebrews. You got Moorish Hebrews. You got Israelites. You got all these different kind of factions. You got RBG Hebrews and all of that. You see what I'm saying? They got too many different factions. So I don't know who all said what. But I know when we get to talking about the now, y'all go to running off at the mouth about some Sumeria. And that little clay cookie tablets got little scratches on it. Don't nobody know what that say. The best you can say that that's mathematics. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. And the thing is, y'all try to, ain't no Afro-Asiatic or no Asiatics there before the Africans. See, y'all try to claim that Asiatic garbage. Ain't no Asiatics in no land. Look at them people, them is burnt Ethiopians. But they want to always hate on Africa. Not all though, but some. You see what I'm saying? The Hebrews. You see what I'm saying? And Moses was learned in all the wisdom of the Egyptians. Y'all ain't never been no Moses. But I like Moses. You see what I'm saying? He one of the ones that I actually like. Because when you read about Moses, he the key to everything of the Bible. The first 5 books of Moses and all of that. But these niggas try to bring up Sumeria because you see where all of this is coming from. They stealing the teachers from the Nile, trying to recreate the story a little bit, put their little culture on it, and then sprinkle a little bit more sugar on it, and then hand it to the people and say, ooh, we got this book from God. We got this book from God. But ain't nobody on the earth ever seen this guy, why he wasn't around when we was in slavery. The nigga, he supposed to be omni, and he all around where he can see and hear everything before it even happened. And they snatch us from the crib, bring us over here and make us work for them for 400 years, 350 years to be exact. And we just start getting paid a little bit of crumbs in the last 50 to 60 years. That's facts. That's fact. Where was this guy at? But the Africans was over there fighting to the death, running towards the bullets, nigga. Other English and the French and the Spaniards and all these Romans and all that. They running towards the war. You see what I'm saying? And they always, these the same people that always say, well, the Africans ain't come pick us up then. See, that don't matter. They was going to war too. And it don't matter. We was all at war at that time. See, y'all say slave, but the proper term is really prisoner of war. Let me learn y'all something for a second. So y'all can bring up that Sumeria. Don't none of the dates apply to nothing. Show us something. Show it. And all that. The Africans, Tresilla Dungy Houston books was written, I think, in 1928, or it might have been 1921, during the time of the Great Depression. Just put it like that. And she clearly states that all of that in Chaldea and the Tower of Babel and all of that was built by the Ethiopians. Was built by the Ethiopians. So I don't want to hear them about no summa. You talking about this? All of that is the same Africans. You could call them just stupid names that Tom who's it, foreigners done put on our people, and y'all falling like the names or whatever. How is a man that just came on the planet gonna give you a date about some people that lived 10,000 years ago? And we know the first people come from Africa, so how can you deny talk about anything about Summa? How you gonna build some anything if it ain't no people there? The peoples of the Nile Valley on both sides of the river, parts of the Mediterranean, over into Western Asia. Before any of them Asiatic uh, Arabs or Romans or Vandals or any of that shit came along. And that's why when you look at Sumer, it's the same as Egypt. The culture is African culture. What are you talking about? The faces are African. I'm talking about the early ones. I'm not talking about the Babylonian. Them too, the early Babylonians. Norma went over there and I'm gonna get on y'all about that. Norma went over there and established the Babylonian land. That's that's just facts. That's just facts. Even Egyptian history say that. Even the Bible say that. So how you trying to flip a name, you know what I'm saying, and call it Asiatic and try to latch on to it because you see a few dates that they put in there, like they give you the 20, like for the Great Pyramids, they give you 25 Khufu them. They give you 25 BC. Now that predate everything in the Bible. Everything. Everything in that right there. That's why when you look in a lot of those Bibles, what do they show? They show when they show the timeline, they show the pyramid first, and then it go out into the rest of the world. It don't show nothing about no fucking or none of that, or no Bible or none of that. Sumeria, but that's just a slight to try to. But that's still the Nile Valley. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. But it's not older than the Nile. It's not older than the Nile. You can't say when science says out of one, bro, that they give you some dates of some stuff that they think might be older than what's in Egypt. And then turn around and say the oldest people come out of Africa. You can't build nothing before no people there. So what are they talking about? See, that's why you know them chronology dates is wrong. And they only do that just to try to make the Bible close to Egypt. You see, the Bible giving you 2500 BC for Khufu now. They trying to synchronize the Bible with the ancient Nile Valley. But when they go date this for real, and they won't they go date it for real, it'd be more like 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 year old. Why do you think, listen to me now, why do you think that they give you them little dates? And then you look at the Sphinx, right? They give you the date of the Sphinx is like 12,000 years old. Ain't nothing over there in Sumer older than that. 15,000 and shit like that. It's either 12,000 or 15,000 years. You can't trust no history of yourself coming from the enemy, man. That's just facts. And then y'all sit over here and frivolously argue about some history that he talking about. And he the newest man on the planet. And he try to turn around and give you some history and some numbers and some dates. That don't even make no sense. Never would white people accept the history written by them, about black people. In other words, the same thing we do. We accept the history of ourselves written by somebody else. No other culture do that. No other culture do that. Only the Negroes, black people. Do you think white people would accept the history of themselves written by blacks? Drop out.